and it's going to work either way. I just don't see them upgrading GTA 5 anymore. But RDR2, on the contrary, I think... Well, that's from my video 2 days ago, and that aged really well. So, yesterday, Rockstar bamboozled Grand Theft Auto fans and pretty much everyone by skipping over Red Dead Redemption 2 and choosing to announce the re-release and remaster of Grand Theft Auto 5 and online for the PlayStation 5 in the second half of 2021. Are we even surprised? No, this is Rockstar Games' cash cow, and like I said before, you
die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
And that's basically where we're at right now. And man, like I said, we're not surprised that GTA 5 was announced to be re-released for the PlayStation 5, but at the same time, you gotta think, man, this game is about to be 8 years old or 7 years old. Like when's it time to just let go? And because as Grand Theft Auto fans, we want something new for the fans who've been around forever and been playing GTA 5 its whole life cycle, we want something new. That's why, as much as an amazing game as Grand Theft Auto 5 is, we're tired of it. It's horrible now. Like, in Rockstar announcing the re-release of GTA 5 for the PS5, that honestly makes me, like, hate Grand Theft Auto 5, because it's just the same stuff that we've had this whole time, and it's so boring. And I know we can agree to disagree on that. Like, I don't hate GTA 5 and think it's a horrible game. I just hate that it's 7 years later and we're still playing it, and there's nothing new aside from overpriced sports cars. So, there are so many things wrong with this, and I want to say I'm just some random dude on the internet. This is my opinion. Be sure to let me know yours down below in the comment. But the community has let us know their frustrations, and really, nobody's excited about this. Nobody's happy about it. But there's also some good things, and I do want to talk about those before we get into the bad. So, the good is that as a video game developer, I cannot imagine the feeling of knowing that you've helped create and played a role in creating the masterpiece that is Grand Theft Auto 5. A masterpiece that has been released across 3 generations of consoles, broken every single record in video game history possible, and over 7 years later, as of 2020, and 8 years later with the re-release in 2021, this game is still breaking records and helping define a new landscape in the world of video games. So, for a 7-year-old game to do that, that is a feat in and of itself. And like I said, as someone who's not a developer, I cannot imagine just the overwhelming feeling of knowing that you've essentially played a major, vital, and crucial role in helping make history. So that is really cool, and that's the good. I'm not negating that, and I'm not just being like a super negative person, but in this case, I really feel like the bad does outweigh the good. So the community has spoken. Let's talk about the bad, and this is really just like subject to Twitter. I haven't been on Reddit, the GTA forums, or anywhere else, but if you look up any tweets regarding GTA 5 for the PS5, there's like nothing good about this. And what's funny though is we're all still gonna play Grand Theft Auto online, and we're all gonna get it for the PS5 or the next Xbox. We're playing ourselves there, and Rockstar and Take-Two Interactive know that. Now, this does not mean that Rockstar Games is not working on Grand Theft Auto 6. I just want to state that, and it's pretty obvious, but I do see some people saying that Rockstar's just focusing on GTA 5 and not GTA 6. Well, let's take a look at RDR2. So, Red Dead Redemption 2 development started in 2010. In the time period of 2010 to 2018 when that game released, Rockstar made Max Payne 3, Grand Theft Auto 5, re-released Grand Theft Auto 5 for the next generation consoles, also released GTA 5 on the PC, and has also always supported Grand Theft Auto Online. So Rockstar Games is really good at keeping their hands full, but that does not mean that they are negating Grand Theft Auto 6. That's probably not why we don't have GTA 6. It's most likely due, obviously, to GTA Online success, but also the fact that as technology advances, games are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And as we know, even with Rockstar Games taking forever, it's most likely not going to be a letdown. It's going to be the best game ever. That's probably going to last us 10 years versus maybe maybe the 8 that GTA 5 is going to last us. So it's going to be even bigger than 5. But at what point do we say okay and let it go? I think it's his name is Videotech on Twitter. Tweet that. And I agree with that. Like, at what point do we just say, all right, GTA 5, you're a great game. We love you, but it's time to just stop supporting this and really double down on the next game and get this one out. Really, though, it's probably Take-Two Interactive pulling all the strings here and not Rockstar Games. Because as we know, Take-Two being Rockstar Games' parent company, it's really all about the money and all the statistics that come along with that, which there is nothing wrong with that. But in the process of this, it seems like the ones being hurt by this the most are long-term Grand Theft Auto fans like myself. I've been a GTA fan since around 2004. There's some of you guys who have been fans since the late 90s when GTA first came about. And there's some of you guys who've only been a fan for a couple of years or maybe a couple months. But really, it's the long-term fans that are being hurt by this. The guys who have always supported Rockstar Games and just want something new. So GTA Online is constantly bringing in a barrage of new players every single day. Grand Theft Auto Online is still breaking records in 2020. But a lot of these players are younger kids who've never experienced the fullness of the Grand Theft Auto series, if that makes any sense. And I've said this for years. I was saying that back in 2014. That's why I started creating GTA retro videos about the older games, because I wanted fans to know that there's more to Grand Theft Auto than just GTA Online. But really, that's a never-ending cycle that's never going to stop, because a lot of these younger kids who are playing GTA Online now, well, you got to think about it. When GTA 5 released, an 8-year-old, for instance, was a year old when GTA 5 came out. This kid is now 8. And there are a bunch of little kids playing GTA Online. We know that for a fact. And the fact that these younger kids, it's just like in schools, they're just going to keep coming through. And GTA Online is still going to stay the same as far as like the map goes and things like that. But you've got new fans coming. So those fans that are new right now, in 2 years, well, GTA Online is going to be old to them. But to the newer fans, it's just going to keep on going. And it's this never-ending cycle. But it's, like I said, the dedicated fans that are getting fed up with just the same map, and then the new addition of overpriced exotic sports cars. So for the time being, I feel like Rockstar Games has forgotten about Red Dead Redemption 2, or maybe they haven't. That's susceptible to change, but I would have thought that with RDR2 being the most recent game in Rockstar Games lineup, that we would have seen an announcement of this for the PlayStation 5. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a masterpiece. Aside from Red Dead Online, which wasn't successful, the single player in and of itself was a masterpiece. And I just don't see why and how that is not being enhanced for the PlayStation 5, opposed to an 8-year-old game, which is Grand Theft Auto 5. And it still might. We just haven't gotten that far yet. But like I said, enhancing an 8-year-old game, it just seems like nobody is going to notice the difference. Like, what, are we going to see a difference in grass textures? Is it going to be like playing GTA 5 on the PC on ultra settings, which I have since 2015 when GTA 5 released on the PC, and honestly, I haven't really been able to tell a big difference in GTA 5 on like the PS4 and Xbox versus the PC, but it simply all goes back to just the success of GTA Online. Now, one thing that I thought is interesting is that, well, GTA 5 for the PS5 is going to release in the second half of 2021, which is going to be somewhere between, I would guess, September to December 2021. And at that point, the PS5 is going to be out a year. Why is it taking so long to release this for the PlayStation 5 when it's already out? Now, there is an interesting thing that Rockstar said, and that is the game will be expanded and enhanced. And aside from the enhancement part, the expanded notion, and quote, makes me think, what is that going to be? Are we finally going to get Liberty City in GTA 5, being that it's expanded and on the newer generation and newer hardware? That would be amazing, but I'm not getting my hopes up with Rockstar Games, because they might just give us, like, animals in GTA Online. Like, that'll make it fun. So, one last thing that I do want to touch base on is Ned Luke, obviously the voice actor for Michael, put out a tweet just talking about next generation, and he followed up by saying, memo to the haters. Every year, we get an entirely new batch of players and fans. Some parents finally say yes to the kid who's been wanting the game forever. If they have the PlayStation 5, they will need that version. Get it? Jesus. Now, STFU, and can we please get SSX Tricky for PS5? So, you know, when Ned Luke was getting a lot of hate, basically, on his tweet, and that's what led him to say that. And as a voice actor for the very successful game, just like the developers, I can imagine just getting frustrated having random people like myself be mad at the success of this game. But it really just boils down to the fact that we want something new. And sometimes I get irritated with Ned's tweets because it's like in class where you guys, you know, ever in school and the teacher roasted a student and it wasn't even funny what the teacher said, but everybody erupts in fake laughter because it's the teacher and they're acting like it's funny. Or like if I were to tell y'all a joke right now that was stupid, like y'all wouldn't laugh and you'd tell me I'm stupid. But if it was a celebrity or your idol that said that same joke, you would laugh and love it and act like it was the best thing in the world. That's what I feel like sometimes happens with Ned Luke's tweets. Everybody supports that when like, come on, man, you're just doing it because it's a voice actor for the game. So really, there's no competitor out there for GTA Online, hence the success and hence the reason it's going to grow no matter what. That's fine, but it's so boring at this point, and we just want something new, and it makes it easier to hate GTA 5 because of that. So anyways, what are your thoughts on the PS5? What it looks like? All the memes for that are pretty funny. And also, let me know what you think about GTA 5 being re-released. Are you excited for that, or are you just at this point kind of frustrated? Gonna read through most of these comments, but anyways, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing. I'm Zach Cox, love you all, and I hope to see you in the next video.